Have you ever sent a message to a friend or a partner and they don't respond to you, but then you see them on Facebook or something like that and you feel that twinge of pain? Just keep in mind that this person might also be feeling depressed or overwhelmed or stressed out or frustrated, and they're just taking some scroll time. They're just taking some time for themselves. We are not entitled to someone else's free time, even if it is a partner or a best friend. And this person can't be a good friend or partner to us if they're not taking time for themselves. Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me here today. If you're new, I'm Amanda. Welcome to the channel where we are all about shattering the mental health stigma. If you haven't already, help us reach 50,000 subscribers for Mental Health Awareness Month by making sweet, sweet love to that subscribe button, giving the bell a few kisses. You also don't want to miss any of this content designed to help you with your mental health or help you help someone else. It feels so weird saying 50,000 subscribers, especially on this Nightwish video, because a year ago, I had this goal of hitting 1,000 subscribers, and I was sitting at 700 and something. I did a Nightwish reaction, and the community just flooded me with so much love and support, and I had to give some love back to my OG crowd that had come to the channel. I still appreciate you guys so much, and to be honest, I was just kind of fiending Nightwish a little bit. So today I'm going to be reacting to While Your Lips Are Still Red. This wasn't a Patreon request. Like I said, I just wanted to show love for the community that came and gave me so much positivity. But if you haven't had a chance to check out my Patreon, please make sure to do so. Link is in the description. Every single dime goes toward my mental health outreach, and you get so many benefits, which are also outlined below. So please make sure to check that out. But today I'm going to be reacting to While Your Lips Are Still Red by Nightwish. Let's go. C'est parti.
Sweet little words made for silence, not so young, heart for love, not heartache. Dark hair for catching the wind, not to wail the sight of a cold world.
I was so caught off there because I was expecting Floor, and I literally had to check to make sure that it was actually Nightwish because I was expecting Floor. But oh, Nightwish, how I have missed thee. A young love, or a young heart for love and not heartache, is a heart that can still love with purity because it hasn't been jaded by the cruelty of the world. And there's nothing to shield yourself from because you've yet to know the capacity of pain. I have a vision here of just letting down my hair and letting the wind whip it around, and the barefoot innocence here is just kind of reflecting that.
Kiss while your lips are still red, while he's still silent rest, while bosom is still untouched. I'll nail hold another hand, while the hand's still without a tool, round into ice while they're still blind. While the night still hides the withering dawn. First day of love never comes back, a passionate hours never a wasted one. The wire in the poet's hand, how you're throwing heart, place your theme with care. Kiss while your lips are still red, while he's still silent rest, while bosom is still untouched. I'll nail hold another hand, while the hand's still without a tool, round into ice while they're still blind. Oh, while the night still hides
was just about to go back crap crazy right there. Ooh, I felt a little bit of a rage. Marco, right? It's Marco that's singing instead of Floor. That is very interesting because most artists don't switch between main singers like that, and it was very unexpected, but he still has a very deep intensity of his own, and that stare, oh my god, I could get lost in those eyes. But an untouched bosom that it's referring to is obviously innocence and virginal, and you hold on to nothing, you're tethered to nothing. I noticed that it was talking about a hand that doesn't have the gripping tool, and I really liked that because I feel like that tool is kids and a career, and at that point you're not tethered to any of those things, so you still can love very purely. And this is about falling in love and leaning completely into that feeling before life unfolds and stress mounts and you stop prioritizing whimsical and jubilant experiences like this. Drown in each other's eyes while they're still blind. I really, really loved that because it's giving everything to love before your heart knows disappointment or before it forgets how to trust. And oh, that scene though where he grabbed her hair, I almost jumped through the screen right there. It's hard to watch. Felt like that song was supposed to be way longer. It just felt like it was so short. The night holds the withering dawn. Look, night is when we can be free. It's when we can really be ourselves. The kids are asleep, we're off the clock, and we could throw off the bra and let our hair down and lose ourselves in fairy tales and dreams and the freedom from what the everyday life typically demands of us, or the obligations that are pressing our time all of the time. While the overall theme here seems to be about preserving innocence to be able to love with purity, I think it's also a really interesting reminder to show love to people while they're still here. So the red lips can be a symbol of youth and beauty, as there is a lot of that young energy here, and the loving while you're still innocent before you've been tainted by experiences. But there's also the idea of the vibrancy of life, that once we pass on, our lips lose their color and their vibrancy. So loving someone while they're still here with us. So I think that there's two ways to take that. But while their lips are still full of color. If I'm understanding, she leaves a man to pursue love, a man that obviously didn't deserve her. Don't stay in a loveless or especially an abusive relationship, or one that you've outgrown or that doesn't serve you. It doesn't even need to be abuse or something like that to not serve you or to not be what's best for you. You deserve love, and your inner child craves innocence and over the moon, can't eat, can't sleep, reach for the stars, out of the park, World Series type love. Your inner child wants that, and it is very much attainable, and it does exist. And I found myself getting particularly giddy because the snow, in its own symbology of innocence and purity, made me think of my trip to Finland with my boyfriend, and seeing and feeling, wow, I can watch this depiction of romance and of love and not feel the jealousy that I felt for decades every single time I watched any kind of love story. So I feel like I just leveled up myself. I just felt that energy filling my heart just a little bit more, and I felt just a little bit of my own purity and innocence coming back, realizing, wow, I used to be so jealous and I used to yearn for that so much, and now I have found it, and that in and of itself is really beautiful, and it's been a really big part of my mental health journey. I think learning how to love again is so important, whether you've lost someone or whether you've just been jaded over the years and you find it difficult to love with this kind of purity. It very much is possible. You just have to find the right person that brings that out in you. So make sure that you're sharing your mental health stories, your love stories, good, bad, and crazy. Let's hear them in the comments below. That is how we shatter the mental health stigma. Give this video a thumbs up, share it. You never know who might need to see it. And I love you guys so, so, so much. Mwah.